Are institutions, VCs, scared of the space? Are we going back to 2017 days where it was mostly the people fundraising? Institutional trust in crypto is gone for now. FTX was a darling for smart money for Wall Street. The opposite of Coinbase. Coinbase was for retail, Binance for retail, FTX was for institutions. They had Anthony Scaramucci and Kevin O'Leary, all these Wall Street guys. They partnered with SALT, which is a big institutional conference. We were actually at FTX SALT conference in Bahamas, and we also went to the conference in New York last year. And they were just pumping FTX and Solana. I wonder why now. Partly Avalanche, but basically those two. Right? But now we know they're all kind of in bed together. Smart money thinks they're smart. Right? So when they get finessed, when they get rug pulled by the person they were out there campaigning for, that's egg on their face. They have to explain that to their LPs, to their investors, and it does not look good. It's going to be a while until they start wanting to come back in crypto. Crypto VCs who will still be investing in crypto, but those people that came in with the whole Web3 narrative that got wrecked and had funds stuck on exchanges, those are the ones that will be afraid to come back in. Or even pension funds, right? Pension funds that invested in FTX. I haven't really seen any new data when it comes to institutional fundraising. It typically comes out quarterly. So that's why I said it depends on what the data is. But based on what I'm hearing, I think it's going to be very, very low. Because VCs were already getting out of the space. It was a bear market. But now, with all these large events happening, it's going to take a while for capital to flow back in. And capital will only flow back in once we're back in a risk-on environment. But not just a risk-on environment, it has to be a prolonged risk-on environment. And that typically does depend on the macro. It's more of a cycle. When you have companies going public, then companies that are public trickling back into startups. What does that mean? So take, for example, you had Coinbase IPO'd, but that came from, 7 years or more of angels, VCs going through A rounds all the way till, E rounds, then an IPO. Once they IPO'd, then you had this big narrative that, oh, crypto is here. The first blockchain crypto IPO, Coinbase. They IPO'd basically, at $80 bucks. Now the stock is down, 80% or more. But once Coinbase IPO'd, that was kind of the top. Now you had, okay, there's this success story. It's possible to make money in crypto. Then you had this Web3 narrative come through. You had all these non-crypto funds raise a bunch of money to begin investing in Web3 as the future of technology and the internet. And then they got wrecked. So it's kind of coming full circle, right? They see this big win, then they all want to come in and they buy the top. Basically, smart money bought the top. Right? Then the bottom could be basically this collapse with FTX and maybe DCG. But then we have a long waiting period. Yes, VCs are scared of the space right now, in my opinion. And I think we could be going back to 2017. Actually, not 2017, 2018. 2018 bear market. And we have to wait until 2021, maybe even longer, 3 years or more. That's kind of what's happening. Now, we can still make money because there's lots of alpha, but we have to be patient and have to preserve capital.